you are among the 60% or so of the American people who live in reality, you are probably happy that the vaccination rate is so high and the vaccination process is going so well. You are looking forward to having your children, if you have young children, in school full-time, in person in the fall. You are probably concerned about the increase in gun violence and in mass shootings and hope that Congress and the administration will do something about it. You're hoping the infrastructure bill gets passed so that we can kind of catch up with the rest of the world and that the economy continues to recover. And you may have criticisms of how the Biden administration is doing this. You may think they're spending too much money, or you may think they're emphasizing the wrong things. You also are probably concerned with making sure that our democracy, such as it is preserved, and that we really focus on expanding voting rights and stopping the attack on voting rights. But that's for those of us who live in reality. Sometimes, pretty much always, it's also important to know what the other 30% are thinking. The 30% who live in a kind of frenzied creation fantasy world that has been created by Donald Trump, Fox News, OAN, and other sordid characters on the right. And what they're thinking about this week is Anthony Fauci. And they have crafted some bizarre story that Anthony Fauci concealed the origins of COVID, conspired with the Chinese, helped get the disease from bats to people, God knows what. That is what the far right is thinking right now. That is what they are focusing on. And the reason this is important is that too many times in the last decade or so, stories that started on the far right, on the OANs, the Newsmaxes, the Ben Shapiros, the very out there places have migrated to Tucker Carlson, Fox News, and eventually real news sources rather than propaganda outlets. The notion that Anthony Fauci was complicit in the spread of COVID is complete abject nonsense, but it is a far right talking point that unfortunately has the potential to migrate into the center of our political discourse.